All right, video notes on the triangle sum and exterior angle theorem of a triangle. I'm going to go quick here. Remember that you can always pause and rewind during the video. All right, our first theorem, the triangle angle sum theorem, is something we've probably touched on already. Every triangle has an interior sum of 180. And then the exterior angle theorem is new. So here's the exterior angle theorem. Let me zoom in. All right, so exterior angle, our exterior angle here is angle 1. And then there is one interior angle here that it's adjacent to. So angle 1 is the exterior angle and it's adjacent to this interior angle here. So the math is the angle 1 is going to be equal to the sum of the two interior angles that don't touch it. So what you do is don't include the one right next to it. You're going to add the two together on the inside that are not touching angle 1 to equal angle 1. So in this formula here would be angle 2 plus angle 3 would equal angle 1. Just to let you know, everybody should see that angle 1 and the blue adjacent angle would be supplementary, but not equal to. All right, walk you through a few problems here. All right, angle 1 here. Our first problem here would just be found if you take angle 1 plus 24 plus 37 equals 180. So you would just subtract these two from 180 to get angle 1. And that would be 119. Moving ahead, here is the basic exterior angle theorem. So angle 1, this is the exterior angle. These are the two inside that don't touch it. So to get that exterior angle, you add the two up that do not touch it. So angle 1 would be equal to 76 plus 52. All right, so how could we get angle 1 on here? Now, I did touch on that the 104 and that little angle it's adjacent to is 180. Okay, so I could find that and get 76. And then 76 and 79 plus angle 1 adds up to 180. So angle 1 would be 25. That's one way to do this problem. The other way to do this problem would to say angle 1 equals these two added together. So it would be 104 equals 79 plus x. So what you could do is subtract the 79 from 104. That's the other way you could get 25. All right, this problem number 4, we can work how to get all of these angles. So angle 1 is the final angle in this first triangle to get. So I'll take 180 on my calculator minus 66 and 84. So angle 1 should be 30. Okay, then I could do 84 plus something is 180. So that should be 96 to get angle 3. And then angle 2 is going to be 96 plus 43. And take that away from 180. And I get the interior sum of that second triangle with the 41. All right, this example. So angle 1 is the last angle in this right triangle. So I know 43 and angle 1 got to add up to 90. because this is the rest of the 180. So 90 minus 43, and I get 47 for angle 1. I got a half circle here to get angle 2. So 180 minus 43, and I get 137. Now 137 plus 12 is 149. So angle 3, this is a small triangle here, and it's got to add up to 180. So take them away from 180. And I get 31 for angle 3. So I'm doing a lot of interior sums of 180, a lot of half circles. Okay, right here, these two or three angles add up to 180, so I'll work with that. 180 minus the 68 and 61. So there's 51 for that guy. Oh, anytime you see this, going back to one of the first things I taught you, that's vertical angles. So angle 2's got to be 61 as well. That's what they're trying to show you there. So now 61 plus this 90. So 61 plus 90 is 151. Take it away from 180 to get that. And angle 3 is 29. All right, I'm going to keep moving on. All right, here I want to show you how to do this one. I'm going to show you how to do this one twice because there's multiple ways to do this. Okay, so what you got to do is see those parallel lines with that transversal. Remember we talked about bridges, staying on the bridge. So 49 and 4 are alternate interior angles and equal. Okay, and then angle 4 and angle 5 add up to 180. So take that 49 away from 180, and I'll get 131. All right, so then I'm going to get rid of this bridge and move on to this bridge. Okay, so 73 and angle 1 are alternate interior angles as well. They're equal. All right, 73 and 3 add up to 180. So 180 minus 73 to get 107. And how am I going to get angle 2? Well, on this method, I'm going to do this big old half circle here. So 49, which they gave me. This is 73, which I got up here, and take those away from 180 to make that half circle. And angle 2 is 58. All right, so let me try to do this a different way because there's multiple ways to do this. All right, so in this bridge, I can do this instead. I can do same side interior angles that add up to 180. Those are same side interior angles, so 180 minus 49. And I got angle 4 or 5 being 131. All right. Then I'll do half circle with 4 to complete that 180 half circle. And that one is 49. So I'm done with that one. Going back to here, how can I get angle 2? I'm going to get angle 2 now differently by seeing this triangle here. So 73 plus 49 plus this angle is 180 interior sum of a triangle. And I think we said that was 58. So I got angle 2 differently but the same number. Okay, So I know this is 58, so I'll go ahead and complete this half circle again and get this to be 73. And then C angle 1 and 3, those are also same side interior angles that add up to 180. So that should be 107. So these two are same side, add up to 180. So I did a few things the same way, but there's multiple, just little things that can change here and there for this. All right, on this one, interior sum adds up to 180. So what I did was just added them all up to 180, and I got x is 8. And then how would you find the measurement? Is you would just take your 8 and throw it into x here. I already did that and got 67. Throw 8 here, and then throw 8 here. And just do your math when you plug in 8 to all those x's. But if you want to know how I got the original 8, there is me adding up all of that stuff into one big equation. Okay, on this one, the exterior angle is in red here. It's going to be equal to the two interior angles that do not touch it. So there's my exterior angle theorem. There is the setup. These two angles added up. There's my plus sign, equal sign, exterior angle on the outside. And then combined like terms on the left. I'm going to eliminate. So I'm going to eliminate that 17 to both sides. And I just got one x left over here. And then I move this 15 over by adding it. And I got x is 5. All right, so then to find CAB, if I want to find CAB, that is this corner, angle CAB. My x will go right there. My 5 goes in there. And I got 13 times 5 minus 11 is 54. Angle ABC, which one is ABC? I go from A to B to C. That is this angle here. I put in my 5 here, and I get 4 times 5 plus 1. Let me erase some stuff to make it a little more visible. Then what is angle ACB? ACB is this one. Well, that one's a little harder to find because you can't plug X in. But what I did was I knew that this is 54 and this is 21. I know these two all these three got to add up to 180. So I just took those two, subtracted from 180, and got 105. That's how I found that. I used the interior sum of this triangle. And then the remaining DCB is this outside guy. Throw my 5 into there, and you get 75. Okay, one left once again. Here's my exterior angle theorem. I'm sorry. Yes, and then here is my exterior angle. Here is my two interior angles. These two add up to equal that, and I get x is 17. Okay, so I did this one plus this one equals that one and got x is 17. And then how to find all those other angles is I'm going to give you a second here to try it without me. You can pause, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to show you the answers. Hopefully you paused and you put in X or try to find every one of these angles. But here are what your angles are supposed to be. All right, so there is going from easy to difficult on the interior sum and exterior angle theorem. Doesn't get too much harder than 15 here And if we go back to 7, this one was pretty hard as well, but those are about as hard as it's going to get.